they got some bikes, they're gonna ride through all the countryside, and they'll do it side by side. Kenneth and Allie, they're gonna rally through all the peaks and valleys. Shout out to Rand McNally, with the West Coast ready to greet them in search of the unending weekend. Well, it's a trans-American ride.
All right. Make sure this is all going. All right. Got a little bit of a squeaky brake somewhere. Get all this stuff situated real quick. All right. I don't know where that's going. Probably my rear. All right. It's day 3. Wanted to go ahead and talk about yesterday night. We found a really good camp site. It was kind of tucked off the road, right next, like across the street from my house. Very weird spot. Not preferred, but our original spot had a bunch of no trespassing signs. So we decided to keep moving and found something pretty close after down the road a bit. It wasn't bad at all. Very cozy. I'm trying to think. We had dinner, hung out, did our usual camp stuff, got in bed, went to sleep. Everything was normal. Then about 5:30 this morning, actually more like 5:15, I heard something crash through the woods and go by our tent. And as far as I can tell, it was a little black bear, like maybe 150 pounds or so. It scared me a lot. I was wide awake for about an hour, and Allie and I eventually, she was a little less concerned. She was reading bear facts on her phone while I was standing post vigilantly. But didn't come back. No other ones came, so I fell back asleep about 6:15 and slept till just about 8, which was good. I had enough adrenaline and energy to get up at 5:15, but Allie was the voice of reason there. Said that she didn't want to get up before the sun was out because it would just be cold. And she was right, it was cold last night. Low 60s, high 50s. It was comfortable, but certainly cold. There were quite a few ticks at the spot that we were at, so we're both being vigilant with that as well. I think I found a total of 3. I think she found 1. But anyway, got on our way at about 9 o'clock this morning. It was a good, easy pack up. The road we were on was pretty sparsely traveled, so there weren't people going back and forth the whole time. Hit the road, and actually, I'm going to do vital statistics here in a minute, because since we've been on the road for about almost 2 hours, there hasn't been any water anywhere we can get water. So thankfully, we did stop by the church about 7 miles this morning, and got some water there. Had a little snack break, got rid of some trash. It was good. For those that thirst, I give you water, So anyway, let's do some vital statistics, because I don't really know where we're at right now. Alright, it's about 11 a.m. Been on the bike for an hour and 40 minutes. Gone 15 miles, that's pretty good. Climbed 600 feet. This says it's 89 degrees out here already, which I guess it probably is. And my Garmin is currently charging from my Dynamo, which is great. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so we're aiming for someplace today called Kent Store. I'm not really sure what all will be there for us, but it's about 60 miles away, I think, and there's a volunteer fire department there, which I've heard you can ask them to sleep on their lawn if you tent. And since this one's en route, it might work out. I need to call them at some point today, make sure that's kosher. But yeah, we're just plugging along. I guess we're on Tri-CBD. This guy license plate says Try CBD. Babe, did you see that guy's license plate?
No.
Well, that's the second time we've seen him. It's
Yeah, I thought so.
Try CBD. That's funny. I thought you'd get a kick. Maybe. Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah, can store another 60-mile day. 60 miles so far, thereabouts, somewhere between 40 and 60. Seem to be sort of the sweet spot for what we've been doing so far. Getting to camp not too early so that we don't have anything to do before we're ready to sleep, and not too late that we're setting up in the dark. It's been pretty perfect. It's been great so far, and I'm sure today will be no different. And yeah, that's the update for now. It is, today's June 8th, so my house is actually closing today. Thanks, Mom. Shout out to Mom for being my power of attorney and putting over $100,000 in her own pocket. Much appreciated. Obviously, I couldn't be there. But, yeah, I did just have another thought that I shared with Allie. I'll go ahead and share it here, too, just for posterity, because it was kind of an interesting realization. I have not been sick this winter, and usually I have something like a cough or a cold, some sort of like, seasonal flu kind of thing every year. But because of COVID, I guess, and the fact that I'm not working, which is also because of COVID, I haven't been sick this year. And it's interesting because I just think, I'm usually a pretty cautious person with, I guess I should say diligent with washing my hands and touching stuff. But if stuff's in the air, I can't really do anything about that. Only recently was it acceptable to wear a mask. These days, if you do it, people would just as soon think that you were, or back then anyway, people would think that you were a robber if you walked around in a mask all day. Certain masks. But maybe now people will be generally healthier and more cautious in this time of year that's recently passed, this flu season. Because I, for one, am now realizing that I benefited from that. And it makes sense too, because if you have a job, you think about the space that you're sharing with people and the fact that all those people go out and have their own interactions with people who have had their own interactions with people, etc. It's just like that thing where, every person you have sex with is like having sex with every person that person has had sex with. Similarly, I guess, any space that you share with someone who's breathing is like breathing in a space with every person that person has breathed with. So it's just an interesting little thing. I don't think that the world is in a position to have the population growth improve per se, but it might have some sort of a tick on the old people meter. Anyway, just a thought. So yeah, we're pressing on. Haven't come to anything yet today. No towns, no gas stations, residential, rural, farmlands, wide spread out, stretching fields with corn and wheat, I guess. So yeah, not quite out of this type of familiar East Coast vibe quite yet, and it still might be a while. Kansas is going to be a trip. I haven't been in Kansas for a long time. Many years ago, when I took a cross-country road trip. So I don't remember it, and it was by car, not bike, so that's probably why it wasn't very memorable. When you're in a car, the surroundings and sceneries, whether they change all that much, kind of feels the same. You still have air conditioning, you still have heat, you're not in the elements if it rains, but out here it's going to be different for us. But I'm also excited to get to that area because we'll be able to camp wherever we want. Camping has been a little sketchy so far. Just kind of taking it as it comes with general hopes and positivity, which works, but I'm glad we don't have to do it the whole time. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Bye. If I can get my phone on. All right. We're at a fire station in Kent Store, unaptly named because there's no store here. No beer,
Nope.
no Happy Juice, no Weekend Water. But a good day. Basically a 60-mile day from, where did we, it was just some random place.
Yeah, I don't even know where we were.
Yeah. I did a little bit of an update, talked about the bear and stuff like that. But since then, we came across a snake, a big snake.
Oh, yeah.
I think that snake was probably 8 feet long.
Probably.
It was taking
huge.
up, it was like
It
an
was
entire
a full
lane. Yeah. What else happened? Oh, we had an awesome
The
lunch.
store,
Yeah. A cool place, this really popular gas station where they had Hunt's Brother Pizza like we had once on the AT. It tasted, I'd say this stuff tasted better from what I remember. The other ones being
for
like,
sure.
which that's a pretty low bar to be better than, but that was good. That was an awesome little break. Totally didn't expect it. Those are the things that are always awesome to experience because you don't expect it and then you always remember after it happened. Awesome gazebo, charging stuff, drinking drinks, eating foods, and hot day. I think we're both a little fried.
Yeah. I feel tired.
Yeah, the sun has effect. So we're sitting here. The chief of the fire department gave us permission to camp on the lawn.
Oh, was he the chief?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
just coincidentally, I guess.
Cool.
Or maybe not. It was on their Facebook page. And so at 4:20, I gave him a call, and it's been 25 minutes. We're just waiting for him to show up. He said he could give us showers, and
Yeah.
you're already charging your battery pack and everything. So it'll be a good little reset for us because tomorrow's going to be a pretty big day. We have plans to go into Waynesboro, which is going to be a 66-mile day, I think, to the center of Waynesboro. And we're going to hopefully be able to camp at the YMCA campsite that we camped at on the AT. And then just generally have a time in Waynesboro. I'd like to go to a library if I can and try to make some new routes for us. Because I keep having to go back and forth between the app and the map just to make sure we're still on the right course. We seem to generally be following bicycle route 76. We were following one that was Route 1, which I think Route 1 might actually go up the East Coast. I feel like where they diverted, I don't know how far 76 goes. I'll have to look into it, but I get the feeling it's a westerly route.
Yeah. We have been going generally north since we
Have
left
we?
the coast. But I think either here or Waynesboro, it starts to
Go
like,
due
level
west.
out and go straight west.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess once we get to the right part of the state to where we're going to intercept Kentucky and stuff, that'll be our westward expanse.
Hopefully there's some through hikers in Waynesboro as well.
That would be fun.
So we can party.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I think we're going to definitely, the day after tomorrow, have a shorter day because we have some business in Waynesboro, hopefully. And then we can head out late for a Nero and then go somewhere on Blue Ridge Parkway. Funny enough, we're going to be passing the same area where we camped when we were coming up from Georgia on our way to Pennsylvania, Big Sky Mountain or something like that, overlook. We'll go right past it again. And we're actually, from there, do you remember it was like 29 miles to the end of the park?
Yeah, because we did that.
Yeah.
We drove
And so I think we're basically going to do that again, but reversed.
backwards.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for you to have that experience in the Blue Ridge, a little
I like
taste.
Blue Ridge Parkway.
Yeah, it's home.
So,
A lot of AT memories, a lot of biking memories for me, and just generally a good place to be. It's really cool. Water should be plentiful. Well, that's not true, but water might be available.
yeah.
We haven't really had any water from springs yet.
Not yet, but we
Yeah.
always have the option, so I'm not really worried.
I have not really seen any water that I thought looked good at all.
That's true. You have to get up in the mountains for that.
Yeah. We did get some good water this morning at that church.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice, and we haven't had any ill effects from it so far. No holy water burning our esophages. But yeah, just chilling. I'm very apt to bike 8 miles round trip to get a beer because that would just be something that I would do. That's totally worth it in my mind. But I don't know at the same time, because if he gets here and he wants us to shower while he's here, which he probably would, then I don't know if I want to get back on the bike and go and get really hot and sweaty again. Gonna get hot and sweaty regardless, but
maybe not tonight.
I want to. I would do
Should.
it. I gotta meet this dude first. I don't know what kind of... I mean, there's a chance that there's a bar here, possibly. And if he is uber generous and allows us to have a drink, that would be amazing if there is one. It's something our friend Compton told us about on trail. They have basement bars. So this one, that seems like sort of an old school fire department thing to do. And this one, the fire department's pretty nice. Not a dinky, shitty little old one like Allie hates. This one seems legit. So, we'll see. We're just chilling. We were able to get some ramens at the place where we got the pizzas, so we got dinner for tonight, albeit pretty pathetic, I'm sure. Although it'll be good for what it is.
I have hummus chips.
Hummus chips, and then we had the pizza already earlier today, so calorically we're sitting good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude lives pretty far away. I'll have to really thank him.
He doesn't give a shit and he's still doing things.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder. We're lucky that COVID is a little bit farther in the distance than it was, because I'm sure no one in the fire department would want us to be using their stuff, strangers, while all that stuff was going on.
That's true.
But as long as we have water and a good campsite, we'll be happy for tonight.
Yeah.
If we're camping on that lawn too, I'm sure there's not going to be an abundance of ticks like there have been past night. We had 3 little tick boys.
In the tent too.
Yeah. And I feel like you and I are usually pretty good about finding ticks before they bite us or quickly after they do.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many ticks we ever missed, so it's kind of hard to say.
They have a lot of exposed skin too, so it's easy to find them.
Yeah,
I feel like.
that's true. And kind of tightly fitting clothes, which might kind of keep them in certain areas, like at the top of your sock, or... God, my leg hair looks so gross.
Your sock. I'm not wearing shoes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Well, sandals.
Right. We all make choices.
They've been great.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you like
I
them.
love them.
That's great. Yeah, I can't imagine what it would feel like to have a breeze on your feet. I typically just keep my feet wrapped up, which is why I think I got such bad bug bites the other night on the tops of my feet. Because I got bit, and I think maybe there's a difference for me when a bug bites and it gets its fill, you know, rather than being swatted off or something. I kind of feel like these 2 bug bites I have that are pretty big are the result of a bug that was able to get exactly what it wanted before it left. So, what can you do? I want to lay out some of my stuff. Yeah. This is like the perfect field to dry stuff in.
Yeah.
My windbreaker jacket's kind of wet from the first night's rain.
Yeah, I'm glad we haven't had any more rain.
Yeah, me too. Your glove tan is pretty intense.
I know, and I'm gonna get like a tan
Yeah.
for my sleeves.
I
too.
usually
It's
have
gonna
3
be-
different tans, yeah. Tritone skins. But yeah, good day. Good one in the
Yeah.
books, and an exciting couple days coming up. I should check to see if Let's Trek Together got back to me. I don't think we're
yeah.
going to see him, but
No.
it's our last chance before we go like more due west and they go more northeast.
It's not even our last time crossing the AT either, because we're going through Damascus as
True.
well.
Yeah, it won't be. Damascus will be a cool spot to be.
Yeah.
I think we should try to stay at that hostel if they're open, which that's another thing I should look into. So, on that note, I think I will look into those things. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
All right, y'all. Well, from Kent Town, Virginia, living large.
Kent's store.
Oh, yeah, Kent Store. This is regrettably sober, although I can't say the word, so that's on the honor system. Bye.
Bye.
All right, let this funkiness keep going for a minute. Make sure I'm going the right way because I'm on a beer run. Yep, looking good. All right, actually I should pause this. All right, so it is, let me set the table here a sec. 6:18 Monday, June 8th. Allie and I just met with Andrew, who's like the chief of the fire department here in Kent's Store, Virginia, and what a host. I mean, he gave us the code to get into the fire department. Didn't require any kind of ID check or collateral. We could take showers. He said that we're welcome to anything in the fridge. Wi-Fi, power. It's great. I mean, we definitely did not expect that much. But found this guy's number, gave him a call, and if you're ever in Kentstown, highly recommend stopping, if not for the night, if just to say hello to Andrew. He's a very convivial guy, and so he set us up. We got to know each other a little bit. Super, super nice. I would consider this trail magic. I'm sure Allie would agree. And now I'm on my way 3.8 miles up the road for some much needed, much deserved libations. Going to a gas station, make sure I have my credit cards and all. Feels like they're there. And yeah, we're gonna be sitting pretty. A couple of beers after a hard day. Can't ask for much more. And man, just can't really, express the gratitude for the hospitality we're receiving. And it was good. The guy reminded me of one of my cousins, Zach, a lot, both in his style of dress, his height, his general talkativeness. I feel like Zach is very convivial, can make friends with almost anybody. And so here I am. How far am I into this ride? No vital statistics really to report. I'm a little less than halfway, but getting closer. And apparently there's a market up here as well, Ferncliff Market. So perhaps we can get some food too. Some good food, not just the 69-cent soy ramen that we bought at the gas station today. Might even be able to get some greens, which would be nice. But yeah, can't really believe how good we've got it for the night. And that's sort of the spirit of this whole endeavor. You make this trip, solo or in a group like me and Allie, and you could do it alone, but really though you can't. You have to depend on people, whether it's the stores you go to, the places you stay, all the other work that people do so that you can have the stuff at stores, etc. I mean, this is definitely a very strong highlight, and it's already coming within the first 3 days. And so, very graciously and with gratitude, I'm heading out. Allie was like, "You really want to bike more?" And I'm like, "Yeah, definitely." It was a hard I wouldn't say it was a hard day. It was definitely a hot day. But elevation wasn't too bad. I think we climbed about 2,000 feet over just at 60 miles. Relatively flat with a few punchy climbs. And tomorrow, the real stuff kind of begins, at least as far as the Blue Ridge Mountains are concerned, the Appalachian Mountains. We got a 6,000 foot day into Waynesboro, so hoping to get sort of an early start tomorrow so we can get there. Can't really remember if I already discussed what my plans were there, but basically I'm hoping that we get there tomorrow night, stay at the YMCA, hang out in Waynesboro the day after that, and then Yeah, I did talk about this in the last clip with Allie. So, yeah, I'm just excited about it. But in any case, yeah, man, it's nice to meet nice people when you're out. And this is like small town America coming to life. I mean, this guy, he seems like he's from a city, but he settled here in Kit's store. So, I mean, he was definitely sort of a mix between, he's a refined, good old boy, maybe. I don't know. But in any case, that's all I wanted to say. My headphones are really annoying me, actually. I can fix it. I don't have that huge rack. Hold on a moment. Let's see. Put my phone down my shirt. This will pull the cable. Oh no. Got some resistance. What's going on? Okay. Got that. Got to slip this under my fanny pack strap. Success. Cool. Well, that's the end of that. And that's the end of this. So, bye for now. Time to put the hammer down.